Hello and welcome in another episode of Good or Bad, where we test Path of Exile strategy. Today we are gonna run 20 scarabs, aka ambush maps. We are gonna do this on tier 16.5 canyon maps. Why canyon, you might ask? It's because if you have any tier 16.5, aka influenced by the originator, you can just use Orb of Horizon and always get the 1 in 5 canyon map. It has good layout, it has some problems, but it's the best we can get for so cheap, because one of these is each 25C. We are gonna use each of the strongbox aka ambush scarabs. We're gonna each use one of each every map. These are all these four are all 1C, and this one is 1.1 divines. So yeah, we are gonna we can calculate how much is this. So we have 20 maps, each is 25 C. 20 times 25, we have 500. We have I'm not gonna count these, I will count these. This is 22 div times 210, because that's how much C is per each div, plus 500 for the maps. So we're using 5120 chaos. If we divide it by 210, we have 24.5 div of investment if we count these as well. We are gonna run ambush on the map device, and we are using this tree. We just basically take everything that is related to strongboxes. We take shrines to make the map easier. We take this because this gives us the chance to get the better scarab, the 1.1 div. We take a lot of the explicit map modifier. We take this. This gives us the chance that we get the 25C maps. And we block quite some of mechanics. We don't block ultimatum. This is very important because ultimatum has a scarab that just is like 1 divines at the moment. So yeah, I need to underline that we are running 20 instead of normal 50 maps, because each map takes a lot longer with the scarab of containment. There are a lot of strongboxes, so it takes 10-12 minutes to run each map. Okay, so that's it. Let's get into the running.
Only get one shot at this. Choose wisely.
So we finished running 20 ambush maps. As you can see, there is lots and lots of bubble currency. mm, like here we can see that it's very pretty much a lot of profit comes from the small currency, but I'm gonna now filter this out and just leave the most juicy drops that I've encountered. So here we are, right after filtering all those bubble currency and trash. We can see that I've dropped 31 divines, which is like completely insane because I've invested 22 and we got 31 raw divine drops. So these are just divines that dropped from strong boxes or just on the ground. We got some chaos, some other currency. I was surprised by how many eldritch currency we got, because this is worth like 1 divines, this is worth 1.4 divines. We got some scarabs, as I said, the ultimatum scarabs I recommended to also allow yourself to get is 140. We got 2 scarabs of containment, which just pays for 2 of our maps. We got scarab of bloodlines, that's like 40C. We got a 6-link unique, that's like 20C I think. But this was really a cool drop because it like dropped randomly on the ground. Yeah, we got some chaos and some maps that we sustained. Here we have wealthy exile. This is like briefly pricing the our total profit, because like dunes, strand, etc. These are the originator maps, and it doesn't price them well because they are 25 siege. But other than that, it's pretty much accurate. So that's, as you can see. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, we also dropped 10 Valdo puzzle boxes, and there was one particular map where we dropped 7 divines and 2 Valdo boxes, and I was like completely amazed. Yeah, so here we have our total profits, and I've made a spreadsheet of how it looks. So we've invested total of 26 divines. Most of them went for the ambush scarab of containment. That is currently pretty cheap because during the league it was somewhere between 1.5 and 2.5 divines, and now it's very cheap because it's around 1 divine. We made profit of 52 divines, taking into account that these maps are priced differently. So yeah, we made a real profit. So we take this and we minus this, a real profit of 26 divines, which is like insane considering that's 20 maps. I was quite surprised because like I said in the beginning, I thought that we are gonna run each map for like 10 to 12 minutes, best case scenario 7, but I've tested it out and it turns out that really an average map goes between 4 and 5 minutes depending on how much strongbox is and how many times can you reopen them, because we use the scarab that gives us more chance to reopen. So we spent around 1.5 hour. Per hour we got 17 divines, which is pretty lucky because like we dropped 19 exalted orbs, and exalted have the same chance as divine orbs, so it could have been 19 divines and 31 exalted orbs. So yeah, we got pretty lucky. And profit per map goes up to 1.3 divine. Yeah, 1.3 divine without the investment cost, because with the investment cost it would be like 2.5 div per map. So yeah, that's all. I would totally recommend it. I think it's fun, but you need to watch out for the price of these scarabs, because if they go up to like 1.5, like 1.6 div, it is more risky and less enjoyable. But if they are 1.51, you are free to run and enjoy. Yeah, so that's it. Have fun farming ambush.